This is question number 37 of the midterm exam. Stock A has a beta of 1.2 and a standard deviation of 14%. Stock B has a beta of 1.8 and a standard deviation of returns of 18%. If the risk-free rate of return increases and the market risk premium remains constant, then, so let's say what happens. Why don't we use the CAPM model to see what happens, right? We know that CAPM says the expected rate of return of a security equals risk-free rate plus beta of the security times this RM minus RF is the market risk premium. So basically, the setup here says the market risk premium will stay constant, but risk-free rate will change. So, and beta obviously is also will stay constant and is provided for these two securities, and their numbers differ, right? One is 1.2, another one is 1.8. But that doesn't matter in this case actually, because either is 1.2 or 1.8 and multiplied by another constant. So this number, the second term on the right-hand side of this equation, will not change. So when the RF changes, the expected return will change one by one with the change of the risk-free rate. And once we understand this, we can answer this question. A, the required return on stock B will increase more than the required return on stock A. So that's not correct because, as we said, both required returns were increased by the same amount, right? Because they were increased by the increase of the risk-free rate, right? That's the only driving factor here. B, the required return on stock A will increase more than the required return on stock B, also not correct. C, the required returns on stocks A and B were both increased by the same amount. So this is the correct. So D, the required returns on stocks A and B will not change. This is not correct because, as we said, even if the second term will stay the same, stay constant, but the risk-free rate will change, so that will drive the change on the required rate of return. So both required rate of returns will change, but the magnitude of their change will be the same for both stocks. So that's the only answer, the only correct answer here.